We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've
I agree,
seen.
that's definitely about Millington Racing. Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of My Team Career Mode on Formula 1 2021 around Monza, episode 12. Crikey, we're getting through it so far. Lando's on pole, did not realise that. Bottas lining up second on the grid. See where everybody else is lining up. The whole field was so close in qualifying. We put in, to be honest with you, I thought it was a really good effort. You'll see where we line up in a minute. So 11th, there's Ricciardo in 12th, and there we are 14th. Yeah, we were less than a 10th off getting into Q3, but we didn't quite make it. And that's, you know, not the end of the world. It means we've got free tyre choice during the race, which is good news. But so far this season, I haven't had what we describe as good starts. I've been struggling all the way through. We have made a new addition as well to the inside of the halo. We've got a nice rainbow running through, which looks, I'm really happy with. Actually, I really like that. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Hamilton's the only driver on the medium compound tyres. Let's have a look at the race strategy. 7.6. Incredibly, and tyre wear is not really a problem around this circuit, to be honest with you. I'm quite tempted actually to invert that. So yeah, personalised saying I can go even longer. I'm going to edit the strategy. I'm going to go mediums for 6 laps and go on the softs for 8. I think the car can make it that long. We are going to risk it at the start because turn 1's going to be absolutely chaos, especially with the AI being the way that they are. They're very aggressive, so we've got to be careful on that. Let's get our revs up. Let's find that point. There we go.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
But yeah, that's we were able to qualify 14th. I was quite happy with that. Car's really good around here. It feels really nice to drive. I didn't have any issues. I got a little bit of understeer, I suppose, and that's more down to the wing settings we've got, but the counterpoint of that is that we were fastest of all in sector 1 in qualifying, so I'm happy to take a little bit of understeer through Lesmo 1 and 2 just to keep that straight line speed, because we're going to need it around here. Straight line speed's absolutely mega, and with the field being so tight, you know, from where I qualified in 14th place to, you know, 9th place, we were separated by
radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
1/10 of a second. Hello to those that have just joined me. But it's going to be really tough on the medium compound. But we're only running it for 5 laps. Softs can go to the end, so hopefully with a bit more speed, overspeed, we can maybe do an undercut from medium to soft, because it is obviously the slower tyre, and it's, my personalised strategy was telling me you can run longer on the softs than the mediums, so that's what we're going to do. Just getting a bit of a slide out of Parabolica, just warm those rear tyres up. I'm struggling through Parabolica, and I don't think that's to do with the game, or rather the car, sorry, it's to do with me in this 21 game. One thing I have noticed with the driving physics in this year's game is the braking. The braking is phenomenal, and it's just catching me out going into Parabolica. So, got to find another reference point on these medium tyres. I've got to hope that I don't like crash at the start, otherwise I'll have to do a restart, and I really don't want to. But anyway, let's get ready. And let's hope we can hold on. It wasn't the worst launch in the world. And now it starts, and there's all chaos involved. There's a little gap for me. There's a yellow flag somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we've gone from P14 to P10. Gasly's on the outside of me. But look at our straight line speed. That's what we've got. Oh, I've bombed Alonso. That was clumsy. Let's use one of the flashbacks. A bit clumsy. But that's what I'm saying before stupid idiot decided to dive bomb. We've got. I'll try and make sure I don't hit Verstappen or Alonso this time. Oh, whoa! I've just been turned around. What happened there? Second time. I've got to stop using my flashbacks already. Car tyres are cold. I don't think I've got any damage, but this is the difference between the mediums and the softs, and that's why I want to get them out of the way really quickly. Yeah, nothing on the indicator. Gasly actually pulled out of the slipstream and couldn't get past. That's how quick we are. In a straight line, and we're hanging on to 10th place, so we're going to get through the first lap now, finally. That's a parabolic. I just struggling. Car doesn't feel at all nice on the mediums. It's really understeery. So here comes Ricciardo.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Just going to use a little bit of ERS just to counteract him, and he just can't extend. But fair play to him, he's actually got me. So I'll eat me words at that. I feel like I've got damage. Honestly, it feels that poor through the corners. And if we could just... Well, I was going to say if we can hold on to Ricciardo, but we won't. Unfortunately, we're just not quick enough. Oh, that's poor through Lesmo too. A bit of ERS just to help us out. Gasly's there, he's coming up towards us. Pulling alongside. Just hold station. And look at the time that they've pulled already on the softs. Here comes Gasly again. So maybe we're a little bit more vulnerable than we thought. Bit of wheel-to-wheel contact then. He's on the outside. Fair play to Gasly. Just going to slot in behind him. Sonoda's catching us.
Window. You'll be on the softs.
Which way Sonoda going? Because I've got to counter that. Oh, contact for the second time in 3 races between me and Gasly. I'm just trying to hold on. Maybe the gamble to go on the mediums wasn't the right one.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
So I'm thinking...
Understood, copy that.
No, I said I'm thinking... Oh my god. I think we've got damage. My race engineer wouldn't tell me to come in so early. Although I'll be brutally honest with you. I mean, the tyre wear's 11% after 3 laps. Everyone passing by me now. Leclerc trying to do it for the home fans. Sonoda's up the inside. I think I've got damage. I'm going to come in. So frustrating. We were in with a chance for points. Oh, we've just got that stopped.
Say that again. We're having trouble receiving.
Good. Not bothered. So he's going on to the mediums, and you change the front wing, and we have got damage. That's so frustrating.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
We must have got damage when we had a little bit of contact with the car next to us. No, turns coming out of turn 2, and that's bitterly disappointing. So points are gone, I reckon. It's just a case of trying to go as quick as we can. I'm going to cut the chicane and not get in trouble for it. Nice track limits. Car feels better already. So we did have damage. I can't believe it. Really gutted. Problem is, we've got to use these soft compound tyres to good effect, and it's going to be difficult. But we'll first start off by catching Gasly. That's what we've got to do. To see the tyre wear 4% after one lap. That'll last very easily. No real tricky corners at Monza. Maybe a Scari, but other than that. But we need to catch up to Gasly first and foremost. Alright, DRS, that'll come in handy, just closes the gap on him. Ah, the curves at Ascari, gotta watch them. This is why I'm literally an amateur. What is that for a line jack through there? All the time we gained from DRS, we've just lost. So Hamilton Ocon in the pits. So Hamilton will go, is the only other car who's going to be on softs, apart from us. It's Ocon I'm interested in. Where is he going to filter out? Because he was on for points. And if we're about 6 or 7 seconds behind, I say we've still got a chance. It's not too far away. Yeah, we're not far away. I'm not going to overtake Gasly. I'm going to have to go to the outside though, because he's blocking. So, had we have not broken our front wing, strategy would have been bang on. It wasn't to be. Oh, he's just... Honestly, the AI, what are they playing at? Look at this. So, we're clearly there. He's just come straight across me. Unbelievable. AI happy to play the games. Sonoda, we were directly in front of Sonoda when we were running in 10th. Let's get past Gasly then. Look at that, trying to absolutely
We're
force you onto
starting
the
to
circuit.
catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I fear that Gasly may be my only overtake. Because we're 7 behind Ocon and it's just not going to be enough. Oh, just absolutely mounted the curb, which is the last thing I needed.
We think the underbody's incurred.
And that's caused me some damage underneath the car. I thought I'd get through Monza without having to use any flashbacks, and turns out we were wrong. Let's try and drop him, drop the Frenchman, and see if we have made any, or if at all, gains on any of the drivers in front of us, because it's not looking good. And we've completely messed up Parabolica. So everyone now in front of us, 30 seconds pitted, so we're going to beat these three. Well, maybe not actually, maybe we're not going to beat them out. We're side by side with Russell. Where is... Oh, how late was that? Around the outside. So that was a fight. We got past Mazepin. As Gasly was trying to overtake us, he got boxed in. I think what we've got to try and do now is catch up to Raikkonen. Although 5 laps to go, 2.7 seconds, we're not that quick.
Guan Yu is in the pits. Guan Yu in the pits.
Why doesn't want to go outside of Ascari, put it that way. Raikkonen's not past Latifi yet, he is now. So here's the rest of the
we're
Class C
monitoring
group.
somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
So this is the gang we've got to beat. You know, chance of points are gone, which is utterly devastating. But we've just got to try and at least put the pressure on the cars in front of us. Not like that, though. I think that's my last flashback as well, isn't it? Yeah. We're in trouble. Oh. So we qualify 14th, and that's what we need to aim for realistically. By cutting as many corners as we possibly can. So 14th, that's where Raikkonen is. That's where we qualified. If we can get there, then I'll consider it to be a good comeback. But it's going to be tough. We're in the DRS
There's
train.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Guan Yu's having a go. I think he's got through as well. Oh, we don't want to hit the back of Schumacher. There's a bit of a log jam. bit of VRS. Try and get up to the back of Schumacher. Which way is he going? I know it's the outside, sunshine. I think there was contact. I think we made contact. Here's Schumacher. Coming towards the first chicane. Just brake later than him. More grip. Yeah, I've kind of closed him off. What I wouldn't give for a safety car. Close as you want to be. That's a bit weird. Giovinazzi's having a go at Guan Yu for 14th place around the outside. Ooh. Now these guys are going to get caught rapidly by Raikkonen.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Tyres are absolutely fine. Look at this, they're almost free. Why? Guan Yu's been blocked out. Oh, he's just not noticed we were there. I'm not going to hold it against him. Team orders though, Guan Yu. I'm coming through.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
No, Guan Yu. No. Oh, for God's sake. Really?
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Can't go through. Carlos Sainz is out of the race and we are as well.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
And we're out. Ascari has ended our cause. Oh, once again, I was going to go past Guan Yu, he'd have been fine. But he didn't want to give up the place. And for the second time this season, a direct incident between the two cars, two teammates, has caused me to go off.
Mercedes are on top form once again after
Hamilton's
an excellent race
gamble onto
weekend.
medium soft worked. Oh, I'm gutted. We should have been on for points. But it just went wrong really early on. Got some XP, not sure what for.
Let's have a look then.
I just want to see what
It wasn't the
happened
best weekend for our championship league.
at the start. So we get off to a pretty okay-ish start. We just go up the inside. Loads of room and time, no issues. We've got Gasly inside us. Or inside of us. My car just felt weird straight away. I didn't think that'd be enough to cause that much damage. Then we come through towards turn 3, well turn 4 actually, after the Curva Grande. That was it. And then we just had no grip. We had no. That was just understeering like a boat. So frustrating. We could have got points. I think that's probably going to be our last chance this season to get points. And Stroll went out as well. We weren't the only one. Look at our speed. 120.7. That's good enough for points. That's a worry. We're still in front of Esteban Ocon. Somehow. I think Ocon scored another point. I can't hide my disappointment. That should have been maybe 1 or 2 extra points for our team, but
bad luck today. That must be incredibly
Yes, Claire, you are correct. It is incredibly disappointing.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
I'm going to have to pick someone. I'm going to have to pick Ocon.
Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today?
What? Yeah, I've no idea how they're quicker.
Appreciate your time.
Oh, shut up, Claire. Honestly, this is something to improve in next year's game, is the questions that get asked, because they're just the same questions all the time. And it's stupid in me having to pick Ocon as my rival, because the Alpine's way quicker than us. But out of the options there, that's the slowest car that I can pick from, and I'm not going to pick Alonso, because definitely won't beat him. Complete a total of 30 laps. He completed 55. And completed 55 laps, and yet that's saying that we didn't get enough laps to meet the criteria. Explain that. This is a bad glitch. I thought they'd fixed it in the update, but they haven't. Monza, what could have been? What could and should have been around Monza?
Our income's solid at the moment. We should start considering where we can look to invest the profits.
Dave, Brian, whatever your name is, that's what I was planning on doing.
Hate to drop this on you. What would you do with your expertise on this?
I don't know, they deserve a break. I'd never overwork the stuff.
I know these kinds of decisions.
That'd be brutal. Couldn't do that. They deserve a little break. Activities. What have we got then? We've got... Need a little bit more for Guan Yu. He needs to improve in terms of his speed. Get another power equipment upgrade in. Sponsor event filming. So we're losing 5k for doing a sponsor event. I thought if we were the ones going to a sponsor event, we'd get paid. Evidently not. Or oh no, I just completely read it wrong. We're sponsoring the event, right? Okay. F1 esports events don't last 4 days. That's just completely unrealistic. So we'll get rid of all that. That's what put in. But Brian, whatever his name is, he is right. We do need to invest this money into something. I think the build time of the chassis, that's something we need. We do need to increase the simultaneous fabrication upgrades. That is important. We need a bit more on R&D. So we can't do anything yet, I've just realised, because of all of our other parts that are being completed. So let's get these out of the way. Piston rings are awesomely done. Everything's worked there. That's good news. That's also worked. Everything's coming through. Oh, happy days.
Completed without issue.
All of the parts
will be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
We asked for have come through. So we've still got a weight distribution part to come through after Russia. But that puts us, apparently, it puts us in Class B, but we're not. Because our chassis is just not there. It's not quite there. So, upgrades unlocked. We've got the aero that we can have a look at. I don't want to do that. That's the big one that we've got coming. That's another big improvement for the chassis, and that's where we're struggling. That's where we're losing the time. In terms of the, let's just have a quick check. Season result: we got Russia, Singapore. That's, you know, Russia's. I wouldn't say it's an aero track. It's pretty much point and squirt. Tricky. Singapore, definitely a chassis circuit. Japan, an aero circuit. America, very balanced. Mexico, engine circuit. Brazil, don't really know actually with Brazil. It's kind of a combination of them all. Australia, it's going to be weird using Australia right at the end of the season. I'd say that's quite balanced. UAE, we're not going to score any more points I don't think this season. Okay, so I think if we're going to do anything, so that's arrived, and we need the engine would come in handy. There's a 40% failure chance though, we don't really want to do that. Stators, no, don't want that either. Or something that's going to give us a big boost. But the failure, that's what concerns me. A lot of reliability upgrades we can have. That's only 182 resource points. I might as well get that in. Get that ready for USA. Not a good truck for me, USA at all. DRS, let's get that sorted. At least have a decent aero package. That needs spec 2. That needs spec 2. So we've pretty much maxed out what we can do for aerodynamics. So that's where we're going to be. That's a bit of a ceiling to try and get past. Still quite a bit to go for the chassis. We've got all these to do as well, so that's going to be helpful. I'm going to do one of these as well. Going to do the stators because that'll come in handy for Mexico, hopefully. Right, let's advance that then. We've put our resource points in. No doubt this will be the time when they go, actually, Alonso's retiring. So he's been back for a year and he's decided that that's enough. Bit unrealistic. But yeah, so that's it. That's it for Monza. Bit of a disappointment. Really am gutted. But not to worry, we'll try and bounce back better at Russia. Although, to be honest with you, considering our recent form, probably not. We'll probably crash out of that as well. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you're doing alright wherever you are in the wide world out there. Give us a follow if you haven't done already. Not that I normally ask, but if you want to, you can do in any case. But have a good time wherever you are, and see you again soon.